Hello guys, welcome back to another video. It's just me today. Scotty's been a bit busy. He's starting a new job, so both of us are finally not unemployed anymore. Isn't that awesome? Hey, and you guys want to see a funny reel that well, not even funny. It's just what I saw the first thing I opened Reels. So yeah, that's cool. But I'm in Worldbox today, and I had a really stupid idea. I was like, I found this map of the world, not world of the map of the world. And I was like, what if I just name the civilizations funny names and let's see who wins. So we got Napoleon up here, we got Stalin, and we got Genghis Khan, even though I think that's Mongolia right there. We got Chris Hemsworth in Australia. We got NASA as Antarctica, because who else would go in Antarctica? We got Mansa Musa, King Baldwin IV. And then this is where I went off the rails because I did like a bunch of war generals over here and then I started losing track. But we got Drake up here, George Washington right here. We got El Chapo, Pablo Escobar, Neymar, and Messi. So yeah, we're going to see how the world pans out after this. We're going to run it. Ah, crap, I got to add the debug menu. Oops. Oops. I'm going to turn on fast civilizations and everything because I don't want this video to be a million years. But yeah, we're going to start with a really fast system going. We're going to go in 5 times speed. I'll probably cut this video a lot just because there's going to be a lot of situations where nothing's going to be happening. But already, we got King Baldwin with a population of 148. Mansa Musa, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, with a population of 134. Chris Hemsworth, Genghis Khan's doing good. He has a lot of descendants already, as per usual. Neymar and Messi going at it. I mean, they're not even fighting yet, but I don't even know. But yeah, I'm going to cut it here and then I'll pop back in when something happens. So it seems actually that Messi, I think that, who was that? Pablo Escobar, Mansa Musa, Stalin, and Napoleon have all decided to join an alliance. Napoleon is going for King. The alliance is attacking King Baldwin IV. Jerusalem will fall. Jerusalem will fall to Napoleon, Mansa Musa, Lionel Messi, Pablo Escobar, and Stalin. That's really unfortunate for King Baldwin to get knocked out this early, but he also was 1v6'd. But Mansa Musa might get taken out in the process. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Will Mansa Musa stand? Will he survive this encounter? Oh, and there's also infected rats already. That's lovely. There's already a disease. You know what? I'm gonna turn off the disease real quick. King Baldwin IV will fall this, or maybe he's not. Maybe he's defending the Holy Land. Nope. Okay. King Baldwin will be the first nation to fall, and will be taken by Stalin, not even Napoleon. All right, Mansa Musa barely hung on there. King Baldwin went on a suicide mission there. Oh, NASA has made it to Greenland. Are they joining? Is Drake joining the alliance as well? Drake has joined the alliance as well. This is not good for the rest of the countries. I mean, Neymar might as well join at this point or else he's just dead. Chris Hemsworth still doing strong in Australia. Nothing really happening over there. Look at NASA down here, getting farms going. Got some boats up. I just heard lightning. Lightning has indeed struck Antarctica. Wow, that's bad. NASA still going strong up here, though. Stalin and Napoleon have declared war on Genghis Khan. Uh-oh. This is not good for Genghis Khan down here. No, Genghis Khan! Stop them, Genghis! I don't think Genghis Khan's winning this. It's a 2v1. That's tragic. And Stalin. He now owns the northern part of Russia, northern part of Africa, and most of Europe. not Russia, Europe and Asia. Chris Hemsworth has landed his troops inside of Asia. Whoa. This is getting big. Wait, is that alliance still? Chris Hemsworth has joined. Everyone besides George Washington and Neymar have joined this alliance. The Voice and Bodies alliance has been stopped, but the Bodies and Grains was founded. Who's that alliance? Oh my, Pablo Escobar, El Chapo and George Washington have now formed an alliance. Who would have guessed? Seems Massa Musa population still has not recovered since that tragic battle with King Baldwin IV. Oh, who's attacking? Pablo Escobar is attacking Neymar? Alright. Oh, this is not good. There's casualties on both sides right now. There's bombs going off. Whoever wins this, is it even going to be a win? The king of Pablo Escobar has died. That galleon's doing some work on Pablo Escobar. I think Neymar will pull through on this one. I think we'll see the third civilization fall. Pablo Escobar will be the third civilization to fall. What is this? Is Messi going to attack Neymar now? No, it doesn't say Neymar's attacking Messi. I don't know. Are they allied? This is still the only alliance standing, the Bodies and Grains. They formed it right after they just formed the other alliance. Pablo Escobar remains? Uh-oh, 6. I don't think Pablo Escobar is going to remain much longer. This is not looking good here. But the king of Neymar goes down. There's 2 troops remaining. This person with a bow. And this person with no weapon. They have a hammer now. Get him. Get him. Is there even anyone remaining? There's 1 person remaining in the nation. There they are. I believe in you. Pablo Escobar is now attacking El Chapo and George Washington. And Pablo Escobar falls. It's really unfortunate. I guess they should. Are they coming back? Pablo Escobar is defending. Defending with the ships. All they have is the ships. And their king has fallen. Pablo Escobar had a good run there. Chris Hemsworth, still standing strong in Australia, by the way. And the nation of Pablo Escobar is left to just a couple boats and these 2 houses. And it begins to falter. Stalin and Napoleon still on good terms over here, which I think... yeah, if Stalin attacks Napoleon, it's game over. And Massa Musa for that. NASA's still going strong in Antarctica. Do they still have Greenland? Oh, they're forming an alliance. Who are they forming an alliance with? And El Chapo has fallen. No, that was Pablo Escobar. Pablo Escobar has fallen, guys. Who is this alliance going to be with? They've joined. Oh, wow. There's been another super alliance formed. NASA, Neymar, El Chapo, George Washington, and Drake. And we're not going to do the Age of Ice, actually. We're going to do this and this. Okay. So we have another super alliance. Drake, George Washington, El Chapo, NASA. Napoleon and Stalin have gone to war. I do not think Napoleon will survive this. I think we might see the fall of our final nation. Unless... oh my goodness, they've cut off the mainland. Is Napoleon going to win this? Napoleon was one of the best, if not the best, war general ever. If he can lead his people to a victory. Stalin had a double, like, unit advantage. I was gonna say person, that didn't make sense. A double unit advantage, and they are falling. They've taken Africa. Oh my goodness. This battle could turn the tides. Napoleon now has a higher unit advantage. Oh my goodness. Oh, these bow and arrows are gonna hurt. Wow. Is Napoleon gonna win this? This guy's standing strong. Oh, he's dead. I think Napoleon's gonna end up winning the war with a half unit disadvantage. Uh-oh. Russia's taken back. Nope, never mind. They stopped it. They're going to keep going. They're going to keep pushing through to the mainland. Stalin. Is Stalin going to fall to Napoleon? And Stalin will fall. Unless these ships can save it. There's one troop left. Wow. This is the last guy left. Oop. The last defender. This is Stalin himself right here. Oh, and he's gone. What? Really? Wow, they were able to make peace and be saved. The bodies of Grain's coalition has been disbanded. There's no longer any alliances. El Chapo has declared war on Neymar. Sorry guys, I'm really dyslexic. Hope you don't mind. Nothing much is happening here, though. Oh, they're bombing. El Chapo's bombing Neymar. Messi's been pretty... It's been pretty neutral here. Chris Hemsworth has declared war on NASA. Oh my. El Chapo's going down the coast. He's gonna drop off his troops. He's going in. He's going in. The villagers are being slaughtered by Neymar. El Chapo has set fire to Neymar. Okay, so Chris Hemsworth declared war on NASA and did nothing. And does Neymar fall? Neymar falls to El Chapo. Wow. Napoleon has declared war on Stalin again. Uh-oh. This could be the end of Stalin. Uh-oh. They've made way inland. Oh, Chris Hemsworth has also made way inland to NASA. I think Stalin's going to falter. Oh my goodness, Chris Hemsworth is destroying. They took down NASA's ship. Chris Hemsworth is taking the land of NASA. He's also losing very many troops. And I feel as if Stalin has now been lost. But NASA and Chris Hemsworth taking big numbers here. We're going to pause here. So, you've taken over this twice. You finally get the land. This is your land now. It's not Nirvana. You won the battle. Alright. Alright, NASA. Are they gonna fall? Look at all that. NASA has fallen to Chris Hemsworth. Nope, they still have Greenland. Wow. And just like that, Chris Hemsworth has taken over NASA's Antarctica land. NASA now just being forced to have Greenland. Napoleon now has all of Europe, Asia, and the top of Africa. After that amazing defense against Stalin. They have not claimed this land yet. They're clearing out the rest of their troops. El Chapo does also have most of South America. Mansa Musa takes over Antarctica. They come and claim the land first. NASA still has most of its troops here as well. But wow, they come in and they take the land. Are they going for another spot? They might be going for another spot of land even. Chris Hemsworth did not capitalize on his land gain there. I completely missed it, but Chris Hemsworth took over Greenland. NASA is out. NASA has been eliminated. Wow. And I saw a bomb go off over here. Who are they fighting? Okay. But wow, NASA is gone. Now it's just up to Messi, El Chapo, George Washington, Drake, Napoleon, Mansa Musa, and Chris Hemsworth. El Chapo has declared war on Napoleon. Is he in an alliance, I'm guessing? Oh, he's in an alliance with Messi. Messi and El Chapo have declared war on Napoleon. Will Napoleon defend his nation once more? Let's see. I don't know if this was a good idea by them. And their ship carrying their troops has been destroyed. Messi's troops are getting demolished. Messi is just down to 45 population. The troops are getting demolished over here. They barely broke inland. They're back to farming already. Messi just lost half his troops trying to invade Africa, and they're still at war, which means Napoleon will now get on his ships and head forwards. El Chapo's boats are being shot at. What happened to George Washington? Why is the population so low? Is Napoleon going now? Oops. Is Napoleon now going to sail? I don't know what just happened there. Messi has sent in more troops to the battle, and they're getting slaughtered once again. Down to a population of just 31. Uh-oh, Napoleon's boats are coming shore. They're going to South America, not Africa. Dyslexic ass. Mansa Musa is still the only person to take advantage of all the land in Antarctica. Oh, we've now entered the Age of Wonders. Chris Hemsworth has now declared war on Napoleon, which means Drake, George Washington, El Chapo, Messi, and Chris Hemsworth are all now at war with Napoleon. Will Napoleon be able to defend his land? Or will we finally see Napoleon fall? El Chapo sends over a boat. His troops have made it. Man, this one's big. The invasion on Africa has begun. Can Napoleon hold them off? Can Napoleon hold off the attack? Napoleon taking massive hits here. Has already lost 30 population. Losing land too. They're bombing the shores. Napoleon's got his army set here though. Coming in for a surprise attack later maybe. Napoleon went from 305 to 265 real quick. Messi still has not recovered from that. Uh-oh. Napoleon's troops are coming. The boat is getting bombed. The boat's getting bombed. Will his troops make it inland? Will his troops make it? I think they will. I think they will. Drop the troops. Drop the troops. The troops have made it inland to El Chapo. Oh my goodness, the troop loss is insane. The men are dropping like flies. They're bombing the coast. They're attacking inland. What is Napoleon gonna do? He's up against almost the whole world. Mansa Musa's very neutral in this situation. He has attacked more of Messi's troops. And a meteor has struck El Chapo's land. That's really unlucky. The troops have made it inland. Chris Hemsworth and his army. The Chris Hemsworth army is taking over Africa. It seems Africa has fallen. Chris Hemsworth is attacking inland in Asia. This is not looking good for Napoleon. He's going up against the whole world. He's dropping heavy troops right now. He's losing land. Losing land fast. Oh, that's not good. But Napoleon's defense has come in. Oh no. Chris Hemsworth has now secured Asia. And a meteor almost struck Antarctica. Mansa Musa is taking over the land. He's just feeding off the little crumbs of these wars. That might secure him the win. And he's neutral with everyone. Napoleon is unfortunately not going to win this, I don't believe. Yeah, this is not looking good for Napoleon. Especially after losing Asia like that. 65 troops for Napoleon. Chris Hemsworth got 149. Mansa Musa actually has the total highest because they have not been to war. What is Drake doing up here? He's moving his troops. What's the so we got the stairs and heads, and the turtle beans of earth. Napoleon's still hanging on. Chris Hemsworth is sending another army. But Angizer is destroying. This dude has 400 something health. Uh-oh. Can Napoleon hang on here? There is bombs going out everywhere. Will Napoleon stay? Chris Hemsworth's army is still strong and attacking. And Messi is in here as well. And fire is being cast. Who is this? This dude has a fire wand. This might be what can save him. This is their king. The king of Napoleon himself probably, has a fire staff. Chris Hemsworth has lost Asia. He's sending in another boat. This war is intense. Drake has taken over parts of Asia. What just happened? An earthquake has just struck Drake and George Washington. Chris Hemsworth and Drake have taken over most of Asia. They're going to keep pushing through, probably to end Napoleon once and for all. Napoleon has declared peace with Chris Hemsworth, but is still at war with El Chapo and Messi. Napoleon seems to have survived this so far. Another earthquake has struck. Napoleon taking back some of his Africa. Mansa Musa. Africa and Antarctica still. Antarctica's on fire. Alright. Uh-oh. El Chapo has sent in his troops. El Chapo's going for one last invasion on Napoleon. El Chapo's troops are marching through Mansa Musa's land. They've reached into Napoleon's land. It's just 2 of them. Napoleon just down to 9 little troops. But his king has a fire staff. No, the king of Napoleon is dead. The fire staff is gone. These 2 are going to try to take out the remaining 4 inhabitants of Napoleon. Napoleon is up to 6 inhabitants now. They can defend this. The king of Napoleon staying strong. Keeping his land good. You got weapons? What weapons you got? Alright. I don't care. Oh. What weapons you have? He's got a stone hammer. Napoleon has declared peace. The war is ended. Napoleon survives. Mansa Musa is at war with Chris Hemsworth and George Washington and Drake. Oh my goodness. Mansa Musa is getting bombed. Africa is burning. He still has Antarctica, so he's still safe for now. He is not safe for now, actually. Mansa Musa looks like peace was not the good approach, and he is falling. Just takes out a boat, though. Can he still stand? Drake is getting taken over. They're being invaded. Oh, they halted the invasion. I don't know who was just trying to invade them. Had to be Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa has a ship coming down. And all the people have fled out of the ship in the water and seem to be attacking and going, I don't even know. Where is that earthquake at? Another earthquake has hit. Napoleon trying to regain their population after that battle. The invasion of Mansa Musa continues. His people are dying left and right. This person is running on the water with a bow and arrow. He's losing from the top and the bottom. George Washington has taken over the top part of Africa. And Chris Hemsworth looks like he's about to secure. Nope, George Washington takes over all of Africa. Not all of it. Napoleon still got 14 units. Mansa Musa still stands strong down here, though. He's getting bombed. They're going for his last remaining 9 troops in Antarctica. No one has attempted to continue the Antarctica. Chris Hemsworth is breaking the alliance as we speak. The Eternal Beings of Earth alliance has been broken. George Washington had a lot of land, but not a lot of troops. Same with Napoleon. Napoleon's only standing with 19 people, but he has defended this land with his heart. He has still not lost any of his homeland. Well, actually, yeah. Kind of lost Spain and Italy. But the rebuild still... Who is Wolf? Who is Wagyu? 1 second. So we now have a penguin civilization and a wolf civilization. Okay, Wolf and Wagyu are dead. I'm sure that land will heal. I'm sure of it. Alright. Messi is now going towards Antarctica to take over the penguin civilization that no longer exists. The world is at peace right now, though. Drake, Chris Hemsworth, Messi, and Mansa Musa have all ventured down to Antarctica now. Napoleon's still trying to regain that population after what happened. They seem to be doing alright, though. Chris Hemsworth has declared war on Drake. They're battling out in Asia right now. Chris Hemsworth seems to have the upper hand right now. Actually, I don't know. Can't really tell. Chris Hemsworth takes over Napoleon as well. Chris Hemsworth is also at war with the entire world. Napoleon falls. Wow. George Washington is attacking Greenland, where Chris Hemsworth destroyed NASA at. He defends Greenland. But can he defend against Drake? Oh. The troops have been pushed back. But Chris Hemsworth is at war with the entire world. Even Mansa Musa. Is there an alliance going on? Oh, the entire world has an alliance against Chris Hemsworth right now. Is it Chris Hemsworth against the entire world? Greenland is under attack. Greenland will not survive much longer. But he has taken over the Asia part that Drake owned. He has taken over India. And he is still defending well in Greenland. He has defended Greenland twice now. Mansa Musa sending his military of 1 to attack the village of Chris Hemsworth. Will this one guy be able to do it? He's got a steel sword. Okay, Mansa Musa was not able to do it. Greenland under attack once more by Messi this time. Greenland has been taken over by Drake. Chris Hemsworth has tried to hold all this land. He has 127 troops against 311. We saw Napoleon do it, but we didn't see how Napoleon died as well. So, but also Chris Hemsworth wiped out Napoleon very fast. They've begun the attack. Chris Hemsworth has taken the land that Drake owned in Antarctica. George Washington has taken over all of Europe and almost all of Asia. George Washington is going to go for the last piece here. He's tried to bring his ship in. It's getting pushed back. George Washington has all of Africa, Europe, and Asia now. It's going to be hard to invade the homeland, though. George Washington's attempting it. He's going after the heart. He's going after Australia. Bombing the ports. This is not looking good for Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth, the superpower, might fall. His boat is not looking like it's going to make it out of this. Will George Washington's boat make it? It's not looking too good. They take down one of George Washington's boats. What is this? Chris Hemsworth has taken back Europe and Asia. He has sent a boat up and taken it back. But it looks like it's about to fall again to George Washington. Chris Hemsworth at 79 population. Rapidly falling. Messi has won that piece of land, and now they're going towards his other piece of land in Antarctica. Messi and George Washington. Chris Hemsworth still holding all this land somehow. It's not looking like he's going to be able to hold it for much longer. George Washington has reclaimed his land. Someone has a fire staff. Chris Hemsworth dropping. They're getting him in Antarctica. His troops are being depleted. They're getting his ships off the coast. I don't think his boat's going to win this. They're getting his little fishing boat even. They successfully defend from that boat. Another boat is coming out though. The king of George Washington has died. Chris Hemsworth attempted to reinvade Asia, but it did not work. Mansa Musa still staying strong in here, you know? Chris Hemsworth? George Washington sending in more boats. More boats are coming in. Chris Hemsworth down to just 8 people. 5. How much longer will he be able to stay on? I think he's finally going to finish off Chris Hemsworth once and for all. And Messi. Messi and George Washington coming in with troops here. This might be the end here. Is it going to be Messi who takes it over? Drake. Drake secures Antarctica. And the whole world is allied. The alliance is breaking already. Drake is disbanding the alliance. The alliance was dissolved. George Washington holding a lot of land here. A new alliance has a form. Mansa Musa, Messi, and El Chapo. Is George Washington joining the alliance as well? So everyone is allied, and Drake is not a part of the alliance. I think we know where this is going. I think Drake had a good run. The kingdom of... There was another kingdom. Gosh dang it. But everyone is allied against Drake right now. I think unfortunately we know what that means. In a turn of events, El Chapo has declared war on George Washington. El Chapo is now at war with the entire alliance. This is interesting. I don't think this was a bad idea by El Chapo, but El Chapo might take out Messi while doing this. George Washington has already taken out El Chapo from Mexico. It's the Battle of South America now. We might see 2 go down here. El Chapo does have land in Antarctica though. But Mansa Musa, he's coming in with 1 troop. Why does he keep doing that? 1 troop. Oh, George Washington is coming to El Chapo. I think this is where we see El Chapo falter. Because he's at war with everyone besides Drake. But El Chapo is going for Mansa Musa now. Okay, Mansa Musa defends, but El Chapo, I think he's going to throw everything he has. Nope. Okay. George Washington has declared war on Drake. El Chapo and Messi, and now Drake and George Washington. Messi secures South America. George Washington and Drake are going at it. I just don't know what else you can do against him, even though most of his troops are in Europe. Drake is attacking him in Africa because he also has Australia. Drake is defending still. But Messi is still allied. Him and Mansa Musa. So Drake is up against a lot here. I don't think Drake's going to pull this off. Drake takes America from George Washington and Canada. And Mexico. Wow. Drake kicks George Washington out of the homeland. And he's getting attacked in Europe now. But Messi comes in with the... Messi takes all that land from Drake. Drake has lost their homeland now. El Chapo and Mansa Musa still fighting it out down there. Wow. The coast is getting bombed by Drake. Drake's only down to 87, 82 now. They have took the Chris Hemsworth strat of just having Australia as a homeland, and Messi takes the rest of the land from America. No one owns America right now. George Washington still owns a little bit of Mexico. Wow. I did not expect that at all. Messi, who tried to invade Napoleon earlier and lost almost all his troops, has come back and now has the entirety of South America. El Chapo's going to form another attack against Mansa Musa again. The Mansa Musa and El Chapo war continues. There's fire going off. There's bombs. They're both fighting it out right here. El Chapo's attack is futile. Mansa Musa holds off, and he's sending an attack now. They're attacking again. Greenland seems that it will fall. Nope, they defended. Drake defended Greenland. Drake's actually doing damage in Mongolia right now. He's taking bits and pieces of George Washington's land. Drake has taken over all of Europe and Asia. He has Europe, Asia, Australia, and Greenland. George Washington has been pushed back just to Africa and a little bit of America. But he still has the troop advantage. But he can be bombed from every port now. Oh, what's this? George Washington is making it for the homeland. I mean, I guess not the homeland. Drake's down to 41 troops. George Washington takes back Europe and Asia. Drake is just now to Greenland and Australia. El Chapo and Mansa Musa still battling it out down here. Sending troops again. His troops are dead. Will Mansa Musa attack back and retaliate? El Chapo sends in another army. Drake's down to 29 troops. George Washington takes over Greenland. Drake is just left down to Australia now. Messi has sent a boat to Australia. He's bombing the ports. Drake's down to just 17 troops. El Chapo and Mansa Musa still battling it out. El Chapo sending another military raid. Oh my goodness. Here they go. Seems Mansa Musa will successfully defend again, and he's sending another counterattack. Drake's down to just 5 people left. Messi has his troops in the land. I think this is going to be it for Drake. Drake sending one last army in. Drake defends. But George Washington sends in his units. He has a fire staff. He's defending his land with the fire. Mansa Musa and El Chapo battling it out again. He's shooting his bow from the water. He's blown up. One sec, guys. Some stupid ass nation decided to make itself again. I don't know why. Alright. Resume. El Chapo and Mansa Musa. El Chapo now has a troop advantage, and Drake, their king's holding it strong with the fire staff. but I don't know how long he'll be able to hold. As George Washington sends in more troops. Drake now is up to 5 people. El Chapo going for Masa Musa. Masa Musa defends it again. El Chapo sending in another army. Never gives up. Drake seems to defend with the fire staff. Defended the land. That one soldier has defended with this fire staff. George Washington sends in another army to try to attack, but the fire staff proves too strong, takes out the boat and all the troops. El Chapo sends another raid, and it fails again. Masa Musa, is he gonna push in? Going for El Chapo again. This is the most intense battle over here. That one soldier, Drake's one soldier, remaining strong with the fire staff. He will not stop. He remains strong. He now has a bow. He's put down the fire staff. And Drake falls. As George Washington, Messi, Masa Musa, and El Chapo remain. Oh no, this might be the end of the Masa Musa El Chapo war. Messi is sending his troops towards El Chapo. This could be the end. This most likely will be the end for El Chapo here. He fought strong against Masa Musa for a while. But no, Messi's troops are retreating. They're retreating back. El Chapo is still at war with the entire world. With 35 people. George Washington, Masa Musa, and Messi are all sending troops to El Chapo as we speak. I think El Chapo had a good run. A tornado has appeared in the ocean. The troops are still heading towards George Washington's cavalry comes in. Oh, they dropped the troops in the homeland. They're bombing El Chapo. El Chapo has 4 left, 3 left, 2 left. El Chapo's gone. It's just George Washington, Masa Musa, and Messi now. And did I see that right? Did George Washington just break off the alliance? The alliance, Stars Alliance, has been destroyed. Now it's the final showdown. Masa Musa staying in despite having about the lowest population in this whole game, running away to Antarctica and everything. Still surviving. Masa Musa has made it to Australia, taken over the land. George Washington is just colonizing everything right now. He has America, all of Africa, all of Asia, all of Europe, Greenland. I don't know. It's not looking good for anyone else. I think George Washington might win this. Unless Masa Musa and Messi create a pact and do something. But Masa Musa, that population is going back up again. A meteorite has struck down. Every second they wait to attack is more population for George Washington to accrue. He also has land in Antarctica. I think this is over. Alright, so something did happen. The Spirit of Folks Alliance has been... Oh, it's happening. The Spirit of Folks Alliance has begun. Masa Musa and Messi. And George Washington is the only one not allied. This could be the only thing that can save him. Masa Musa, again, 3rd place at least, though, would still be good for him in this scenario. As he fought a long battle. He has Antarctica, well, some of it, and Australia. Building up that population to what it once was. Alright, after many years, it finally happened. Masa Musa has declared war on George Washington, which means Lionel Messi is also at war with George Washington. Let's see how the war goes. Alright, it starts up here. George Washington going for South America first. Mansa Musa's got to do something while he's distracted at South America. They're defending their coast. They defended their coast from the boats. Mansa Musa. Messi gets the troops down in Africa. Mansa Musa, get your troops in there. Messi's bombing the coast. Messi's coast is getting bombed. Mansa Musa's doing nothing. He's doing nothing. It's Messi against George Washington right now. This is not good for Messi. He did all that just for a little bit of damage and lost almost all his army. He lost half of it at least. He just lost a boat with troops inshore. Mansa Musa's fighting America's boats. George Washington does not take Mansa Musa's boat. Messi with his boat at the coast. Going up. He's fighting. I don't think Messi's going to win this one. Actually, the boat has to retreat. Messi does win that naval fleet. Messi's pushing up through America. He took a little bit of Mexico. Or I guess that's Guatemala. Messi's attack did not do much. George Washington bombing the coast. The haven, Australia, that every country flees to. George Washington still with 250 troops compared to their 185. He's just bombing the coast right now. Messi's holding back. That boat's not going to win that battle. Messi's trying to get troops on land. Mansa Musa is going to take George Washington's Antarctica land. Alright. Messi's troops have made it inland. He's got a boat giving support. The boat's getting shot at by an arrow. Mansa Musa lost a lot of troops in the Antarctica battle. Who's fighting down here? No one is. Why would you do that? I don't know. George Washington just has too much boats compared to theirs. Navy wins battles. He's bombing. He can just bomb the coast from everywhere. Bombing the farms. Bombing the villagers even. Messi's still trying to hold strong in his own land. I don't think they got it in him. Mansa Musa's with 85 troops. Messi with 58. Messi's going for another land invasion. Retreating back so he doesn't lose his troops. That's good. But Mansa Musa's kind of trying to invade. He's just been playing defense this whole game. I don't think he knows how to attack. Uh-oh. George Washington has taken north of South America. That's weird to say. I think this is where Messi falls. This might be where Messi falls right here. 28 troops. He's also going after Australia at the same time. Messi with 18 troops remaining, but he has a bunch of ships down here. He's sending up a ship with troops. Mansa Musa has taken South Africa. He's finally attacking. The Blitzkrieg has begun. Messi's troop carrier got destroyed. Messi trying to take back North-South America. But Messi looks like he's going to have to defend here against this boat. Mansa Musa taking heavy troop casualties. George Washington with 151 troops still standing. The homeland of Messi that has not fallen yet is still falling. Still standing. Damn it. If anyone's still watching, well, I don't even know why. I keep stuttering in my dyslexic ass. Mansa Musa's boat is pushing. It has troops on it. They've landed in Africa. The boats are going at it. That boat's gonna fall. Masamusa's gonna lose his boat. He was able to defend South Africa as well. Messi has 8 troops left in Antarctica. Masamusa's still defending that South Africa. Not really. Losing that South Africa. He's going in through Europe. Masamusa's pushing in through Europe now. And I don't think he's going to make it very far. He's getting cornered by boats. Masamusa able to hold off. Able to hold off South Africa again. Messi's trying to rebuild population to probably try to do another push. The boats are fighting. They both retreated. This boat's still bombing, but America destroys the boat. George Washington keeps trying to attempt to take South Africa, but cannot. Australia still standing. Oh. Masamusa sending ships over to Messi. Masamusa's still holding South Africa, but George Washington is sending troops down there. Lightning has struck Africa. Saudi Arabia, there's war going on. Oh no. It's happened in Australia. Oh, there's a fire mage actually. It's just really unlucky. Masamusa gonna be losing troops to a fire mage. You know what? Here. Where did I just... Alright, I don't know what happened to him, but he's dead now. Oh no, I moved into Madagascar on accident. Oops. Now he's going to attack George Washington. This could be the turning point in the war, a fire mage. We're gonna speed this up. Not much is happening. South Africa. Masamusa's trying to push back in. George Washington has lost South Africa again. Masamusa gonna be pushing into Asia? Nope, never mind. Going back into South Africa? Tried to push into Africa, but failed. Oh no. George Washington has made it to Messi, his final homestead. They're bombing the homestead. Messi has been destroyed, which means Masamusa and George Washington. It's the final battle. $223 troops. They're pushing through the middle. An earthquake has struck. Masamusa takes over Europe because of an earthquake. Europe, Africa, he has it all just because some random ass earthquake. I didn't even put that there. That wasn't even me. Masamusa, 95 troops to 245, but he does not have the troops to keep carrying this land. Masamusa's homestead in Antarctica. Is he going to be able to defend it? It's just one guy. Masamusa with 123 troops. George Washington takes back Europe. Masamusa's king is here though. Stops the attack. Masa Musa takes back Europe again. George Washington takes away Masa Musa's homeland in Antarctica. Going for the South America. Oh, wow, that boat's gone. Alright. The tides of the war come to Australia. They're taking heavy losses in Australia, but they were able to defend. There's another troop carrier going to South America, I believe. They make land ho, and they all die. Tries to push into Africa and fails. It's really a stalemate. Australia again, no, can't get it happen. South America, making it happen, no, can't get it to work. George Washington takes back Europe again. Masa Musa down to 75 troops. Retreating back to his last piece of land in Antarctica. Masa Musa, George Washington attacks Australia. George Washington takes Australia. It's just Masa Musa and Antarctica now. Just so they don't try to like make peace or something. The boats are coming in. It's Masa Musa and Antarctica against George Washington and the whole world. He's going for one last push into South America. And it seems he gets annihilated unless he takes it. No, he almost had it, but did not take it. And he's down to just 37 troops. His boats are fighting. Looks like he's going to lose this boat here. Loses that boat. Masa Musa does actually take South America. Defend South America from another attack. Masa Musa takes back Australia even. Is that 90, 91? Oh, they're attacking the Antarctica. They defend. There's another war in Antarctica. Masa Musa takes heavy casualties. Is he able to defend Australia? No. Loses a boat in Australia. Masa Musa going for Africa. Gets... Whoa. Wait a second. Masa Musa gets all of Europe, Africa, Australia, South America, and Antarctica. He pushes George Washington back into just where he started. Masa Musa, the troop count is almost equal at this point. Takes down another George Washington boat. Oh my goodness. He's going for Greenland. He's going for Greenland. That has troops on it. He's retreating his troops, or is he putting them... He saves his troops from getting destroyed in transit. He now has the boat majority, though. He's going for another Greenland push. He loses a boat. George Washington looks like he's going to go for Africa. No. George Washington, his troop carrier is getting demolished. He's going to drop them off in Antarctica. They're going for the Antarctica village. The troop count is one difference. But this Antarctica play could change that if he gets this Antarctica village. There's an attack going on in South America. Masa Musa now with the troop advantage by over 30. He takes Greenland. It's just George Washington with America, and Masa Musa has everything else. No, we're not in the Age of Sun. Masa Musa, he has the whole world besides North America This is a crazy turn of events, as he was just a civilization with 20 troops. He's gonna do his push on America. Here he goes, he drops him off. He loses the boat. He's pushing through to the land. George Washington down to just 36 troops. Mansa Musa has 143. George Washington just down to 15 troops. Makes a push for Antarctica. Seems that was a bad idea. He's down to just 18 troops. Mansa Musa put some troops in the homeland. George Washington down to 13 troops. George Washington makes his population back to 26. Mansa Musa has 173 though. You guys need to fight still. There's a war in Mexico. George Washington dies. Mansa Musa takes the victory. Wow. I did not expect that at all. I thought George Washington. Wow, that is impressive. But you know what? In the end of it all, I'm the only true winner. Because I created it. I'm the only true winner. You know? And you know what? We're just gonna have it be eaten. I am the only true victor in this scenario. Yeah, Navy wins war. What about a giant crab with laser that explodes as a nuke? How did you survive that? And as you can see, the Mansa Musa Empire comes to an end as well because I am the only winner. Down to just 12 people. I destroyed him in about a minute. And now to finish everything off. Uh-oh. Might have been a bad idea. Stop placing more. Alright guys, hope you liked this style of video, and Scotty will be in the next one, but I just wanted to get a video out there, so yeah, see ya.